What's up, family? It's your girl Stephanie, aka Edini Hostel Supply. Let's pull some cards and see what's your poppin'. What's your poppin'? Okay, so one card did just come out on its own. I'm gonna just put that to the side though. But the card says, "Don't let them shame you for being a late bloomer," and that's on period. Pooh. You know, some people may try to shame you because your day isn't filled with this, that, and the third right now. But just because it's not that way now don't mean you ain't gonna be booked and busy within the next few months. Just because you ain't been booked and busy for the past few years don't be nothing, you know. Overnight success usually ain't overnight success. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? So let them judge. Let them judge all they want. You know. All right. First card out. It says you share so much love. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that motherfuckers can't act like they got sense when they receive all that love you have to give and that you do freely give. Because you're a lover. Okay? Next card out, it says you have options. Okay? Don't let society, religion, family, exes box you in and say, "Oh, you're not gonna find nobody better than me." Yes, you can, and yes, you will. If you have to walk away, you will find someone better. I mean, just look back over your life. Like, honestly, haven't each situation gotten better than the last in some way, shape, form, or fashion? You know what I'm saying? You may have some inner battles that you're fighting, you know, fighting with the old you, the one that do want to doubt and uh, resort back to low self-esteem based on how certain people treat you and so on and so forth. But no, we not doing that. We not gonna do that. Okay, says you have options was the last card. Don't let religion, family, ex-lovers, friends, or whatever box you in. The next card out is don't have your best interests at heart. Using your power for their own ego boosts to keep them going and feeling important. Keep your energy to yourself. Even your overflow is all yours. Give only to those who appreciate you fully. Because again, that's coming out directly underneath the card. You share so much love, right? And this card is saying keep your energy to yourself, even your overflow. Yeah, you got so much love to give, but a lot of people aren't deserving of that, especially a lot of people in your life. Because they talk shit about you behind your back because you may not be where society says you should be. But again, per the last read, you are transforming what people, how people see success, what people think success is. I feel like you are the type of person that loves yourself. You, again, a person that will grow, that is determined to be better, not bitter. That's success. You know what I'm saying? Some people quantify it via finances and how many friends they have, but what's quality over quantity, right? So we have 174 hertz cats per energy. You may want to play that sound energy to help you heal relationships, heal, just to pour back into you, because obviously if these people don't have your best interest at heart, they ain't really They have ulterior motives as to why they do certain things. You know what I'm saying? So these people can do nice things for you, but ultimately it's for their benefit. Maybe so they can continue to be hangers on of your energy. Again, because being around you is an ego boost for them, makes them feel important. But you know, there's no reciprocity. They may give to you in ways that lack like emotional, a deep emotional satisfaction. You know, people can buy you things all day and all of that, but that emotional connection is completely different. Being secure emotionally, that's when you're safe. Good people can do good things, you know, but safe people really go the extra mile in conversations to make sure you're good. They go the extra mile in checking in on you, you know. But the next card out is Liberator. So again, I do feel like that 174 hertz energy is going to help bring some necessary vibes to help you shake any shackles off. If you do feel any shackles, I feel like as you are growing and maturing, like it's not as hard for you to get over certain disappointments as it once were. But we have Liberator here, and next to Liberator is Perfect Match. So who knows? You may be meeting someone new, a new life partner, business partner. You may be matched with a perfect opportunity, new friends, or lover. It may not be a life partner, but it could be a lover. They could turn into a life partner. But again, remember, you have options that's come out. So I do feel like you may be meeting that new person. Next card out, it says it's time to act and feel. And the card clarifying that is don't let them shame you for being powerful. Okay, so the time to act and feel, it's time for you to act and feel powerful. Okay? Because again, the next card out is it says don't let them shame you for being powerful. I'm actually about to write powerful on this card just because of this clarifier. It's time for you to act and feel powerful. I feel like you've been liberated, you know, from these people who don't have your best interest at heart. Like that shit don't even phase you anymore, because it's like, oh, okay. So, bottom of the deck card says you are the perfect balance of new age and ancient ways. So you're focusing on your spirituality, your spiritual growth, your ascension, and hell, these relationships aren't you're not putting so much weight on them right now, especially old relationships. Okay, wow. So the long time card has come out. That came out in a previous read. There's so many cards in this deck that from this alone time card. Wow. And then we have self-observance. And then bottom of the deck we have leaving home. And the home card came out in another read in another deck. But Wow. This these cards that I just placed out is giving, yeah, you're focusing on yourself. You can give two fucks about what anyone outside of you does, even if it is a person that you've loved deeply and saw the rest of your life with. Like, it that they don't even matter. It's all you're focusing on you. And again, keep your energy to yourself, even your overflow. It's all yours. Give only to those who truly and fully appreciate you. And that goes for family, again, lovers, ex-lovers, friends, whatever. Okay, so the long time card says stillness. You need to be in the energy of stillness, of meditation. It says do yoga to connect to true consciousness. Do not ignore this call to stillness. If you've already been in the energy of stillness and overtime, in this, in the energy of stillness, um, and meditation, you need to balance it with interaction. So you know where you are. Maybe you've been spending too much alone time, and if that's the case, it's time for you to get out. If you've been out too much, it's time for you to go in. Okay. The self-observance card is the number 67. A long time was 25, which reduces to a 7. So both of these cards carry that 7 energy in it. And so this is a self-observance card, and it's giving healing, a sacred healing. Okay? You need to observe the sacred healing that you have accomplished. Again, last card in the deck. Don't let them shame you for being powerful. It takes a powerful person to do the work that you've done. And it says here, it literally says, karma and challenges of your youth has been healed. Okay, this is a phase of maturation. Honest self-evaluation is the only way to fully transform. And it says implement painful changes. You are implementing painful changes, okay? And even the long time card kind of speaks to that, because it's the number 25. 2 is about decisions. 5 is about changes. And so the decision to implement painful changes is possibly what's having you in this energy and ready to leave home, with the leaving home card, which is a number 104, which reduces to a number 5, okay, which is changes. And the card underneath that is force of attraction, 106, 7. So we got a lot of 5s and 7s, and then we also have the 6. So we got a lot of 5, 7, and 6, or some key energies here. But it says it's time to walk into your own future and find your own path. Crucial next point in evolution. It's beautiful yet bittersweet. Okay, this is a new birth. You're creating your future. Create your future starting now. Consciously create the future that you want, starting right now. Don't let them shame you for being powerful. Yeah, before that, they had this thing, oh, you were a late bloomer, but I feel like you about to blow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And this is the power that you've always held within, but you just held back so that you could possibly bring these people up with you. Because remember, the Liberator card did come out here. You are a liberator, and have always been, but has been possibly playing small. But now it's time to act and feel powerful, because you are. It says embrace unique, authentic self. Again, you're transforming how people see success. Success is being able to embrace your unique, authentic self. No matter, it literally says here on this card, No matter society, religion, or family pressures. Remember, you have options. Don't let society, religion, or family box you in. So we have two cards out here that refers to religion, society, family, and so on and so forth. It says have courage. Courage has been another keyword in the past few reads as well. Have courage to leave home to find your true home. Okay, and then again, remember, force of attraction is underneath this leaving home card. So I feel like you are attracting your new home to you. It says more energy to surrender to balance than sustain imbalance. It says balance is integration. Can tune in when you're silent and empty, which is why, possibly for this call for alone time and self-observance. It says when you're silent and empty, you can tune in. It says empty yourself often in meditation. Empty yourself often in meditation. At this time, again, a lot of energies are settling. You're really tapping into your power. You're being matched with your higher self is what is given here as well. When you're in that silent and when you're in that stillness, you can feel the subtle force of attraction that guides to ultimate balance. Must create inner stillness. Here we go with that word stillness, which also came out with alone time. I feel like this alone time that you're going into is 10 times more powerful than the alone time you may have been you are used to, or the alone time that you spent in the past. So even if you may have been spending a lot of alone time, in this read is saying, because like I said, if you've already been alone, you need to interact. I feel like either way, you need to tap into this stillness, because a lot of there's some really major decisions is given that are needed to be had or made. It says must create inner stillness to sense the flow of energy that gently nudges towards integration and transformation. So the inner stillness energy, and then underneath that is light of awareness, which is the card 105. What is going on? We got 105, 104, and 106. Literally. 105 is the light of awareness, 104 is leaving home, and then 106 is the force of attraction card that I just finished reading. The light of awareness card says the true state is unified, no judgment, labeling, commentary, our opinion. Deep meditation. Here we go again with that deep meditation. It's giving this Orion energy. It's really key with in alignment with stillness. But again, you got to know and understand that the karma and challenges of your youth has been healed. You are going through a phase of maturation and honest self-evaluation so that you can fully transform, and you're implementing painful changes. Okay? Or there could be some painful changes being implemented in your life, maybe by people surrounding you. Deep meditation. Orion light is strongly working for own awakening. So the Orion light is working strongly, working for your awakening. It says, imagine a golden liquid light lake. Imagine yourself swimming in a golden liquid light lake. It says, and know even the unpleasant aspects of creation are made from it. Feel the unity that is your true nature. This liquid light, I don't know. It says use candle flame to access awareness as often as you can. So you can do like a fire meditation by lighting a candle and just kind of meditating on the flame. Again, light of awareness. And as I look at this picture, it goes from with light of awareness, you see the hole in the thing small, and then when we get to 106 with from the Orion light, the hole has gotten bigger. It's truly emptying, about emptying self. In meditation, so that you can feel the subtle force of attraction that guides to ultimate balance. Empty yourself in meditation. Empty yourself in surrender. And know that you can tune in more when you're silent and empty. Okay, so let's get a sacred symbol. And then literally I picked up to that home card. And remember, leaving home was the bottom of the deck. Okay. Leaving home. And this home card speaks of being guided to come back home to who you truly are. Before you had left home, you didn't embrace your power, your true and authentic self. But I feel like this is a call to come back home to who you truly are. It says signal a change for your physical home or sense of where you belong. So there could be a change in leaving home as well. A change in your physical home or where you feel like you belong. It says symbolizes where or whatever current situation that is happening, that you can trust that this moment is in alignment with your higher self. It says you have not lost your way. You are right on time and on track. Okay? So again, that goes to the first card that just kind of flipped out on its own that I put to the side. Don't let them shame you for being a late bloomer. And also don't let them shame you for being powerful. Okay? You were strategic in when you allowed your power to show. Whether you know it or not, subconsciously you knew you had to be a diamond in a haystack. You had to kind of lay low. Subconsciously, your higher self knew that. And you felt maybe a lot of pain from being left out or looked over and this, that, and the third. But that was all strategically planned by your spiritual team and your higher self so that you can pop out at the right time. Pop out when you're mature. Because remember, this is a phase of maturation. Which one of the cards spoke to that? Oh yeah, the phase of maturation is the self-observance. And I feel like as you go into that a long time in the stillness, you will recognize as well with that self-observance that everything had to happen exactly the way that it has up to now. And moving forward, it will continue. But you are right on time and you are on track. It says meditate on this symbol to access your higher power when having to make important decisions. Wow. We just spoke about that too with the alone time. There's decisions need to be made in this change. So just so you can see that this is the symbol This is supposed to be like a representation of the morning star, I believe. So you can meditate on this symbol to access your higher power when having to make important decisions. It says you can always orient yourself north to the morning star, which is that symbol, supposedly, I guess, to help you be assured that you make a decision that is in alignment with your highest good. This symbol also brings courage. So there again, that word, I remember I said courage has been a key word in past reads, and this home card did come out in a past read. Courage and purity of spirit. This symbol helps you to connect with that. And also the coming renewal of traditions, which is kind of ironic because the bottom of the deck card from the handwritten deck is you are the perfect balance of new age and ancient ways. And they both carry traditions, right? So a coming renewal of traditions. And I feel like you are bringing in that integration. That has been a very a key word as well in the past few reads, as well as this message card has been coming out and has been a key. So, you know, this speaks about messages from your ancestors and spirit guides, but also a letter, text, or email, vision, a dream, or conversation, music, or a message regarding your current matters. Is be open to receiving it. Meditate on that symbol of the moth that I just showed you when you want to draw a message in from your ancestors and spirit guides. So this is just a call back to previous reads. Those are two symbols that you can meditate in stillness with. But I want to shuffle these cards and get one. I'm going to pull one from this deck. See if we can get us a new card, or if recurring energy will pop back up again. But don't forget to play 174 hertz cat's purr if you can, or just play 174 hertz. It's going to be really healing for your subconscious. That could be a great frequency to listen to as you meditate. Wow. Yo. Guess what? It's a recurring energy. Look, courage. Didn't I just say that courage has been a key word in previous reads? Okay? The courage card says, summon your courage and take the next right action, nudging you to let go of fears and boldly move ahead. Your moment to seize the day, live your dreams, and step forward with confidence. Meditate on this symbol, which is the thunderbolt, or the mantra, when you need a boost of encouragement. Never be afraid to try something new. Forever inspiration for this wild journey. Rest in power. So here we go again with the power. So with this read, a key word is power. Okay, don't let them shame you for being powerful. It's time for you to act and feel powerful. Okay, so the bottom of the deck card we have here is the relief card. Okay, wow. End of suffering. Family, end of suffering. Hard times. Miracles. Miracles, rescue, or a breakthrough in your energy. A breakthrough is at hand. Okay? It says meditate when all seem tough or too much. Meditate on that symbol. It says, feel it blast out the negative as you call strength to your heart. Okay? I don't know if it's still, I hope the video is still recording. But this is the symbol. Okay? Wow. It gives the 4 directions like the North Star. Home, that the home card had. But wow, this is just so heartwarming and touching. But an end of suffering and hard times is at hand. Okay, that's why you can take the leap of faith and leave home. You know, have the courage to take the next right action. You don't have to be afraid. Meditate on the symbol when things seems a little bit too much or too tough. And feel this symbol blast out the negative as you call strength to your heart. Remember, don't let them shame you for being powerful. All right. Oh, family, that was beautiful. I don't even think there's anything else that's needed. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the read right there. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion, family. I love you all. And until next time, peace.